Ball four, take the base.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the rookie third baseman, Danny Carter. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Left fielder looking up. See you later. A solo shot here to left, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
This guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Danny Carter.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Irvin is right there, one down. Danny Carter will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that one is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game. And the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
Anybody in the game right now, hitting a homer yesterday and 2 more today. They need to rethink him because he's killing them.
Digging in now, Danny Carter, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First offering on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
So a runner 90 feet away with nobody out. And that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung.
Hey, your turn now. No one better. Here you go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Here comes the 0-1.
Off the plate. Good take.
Carter at third with nobody out. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Oh, he brought it back. The throw home. So add one more on the sac fly, as that'll make this a 5-1 game.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on. Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. It seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. The St. Louis Cardinals took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jack Flaherty earns his 6th winning decision in this one, striking out 12 in the process. Trevor Bauer pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Reds, 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 18 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And it would appear here to start things out in the bottom of the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Cardinals, number 28, Danny Carter.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. That batting average up in the stratosphere here to begin play. 41 home runs now and 95 runs batted in. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Stay high. Here you go.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. John Gant enters from the pen to start the 9th inning.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Cincinnati Reds led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Sonny Gray earns his 5th winner of the year. Carlos Martinez struck out. And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Cardinals, number 28, Danny Carter.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire. Number 36 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening.
This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate.
And a change coming up now as we'll have a new third baseman take over on defense. Now batting, Danny Carter. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Carter.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Kane going back. See you later. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 42 on the season. And the Redbirds have drawn even now at 3-3.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Striding in, Danny Carter. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. Settling in now, Danny Carter. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Carter.
All right, come on now, one time.
First pitch on its way. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Kane has to retreat to the track, but he has it. Digging in to try it again, Ronnie Rodriguez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Rodriguez.
Swung on and hit in the air to left. Chasing after it is O'Neill. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Keston Hiura. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. The set and the 2-1 to third. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves one. Score remains even at 8 apiece. Digging in, Danny Carter. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out.
Danny Carter.
Come on, big dog, we need you.
Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Kane. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Paul DeYoung is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
Hey, need you right now. Here we go.
Lined hard toward right center. Broxton is there. Let's see if they try it. And the throw comes in, and they will not try sending him as that go-ahead run remains at third with one away now. So a big moment in the ball game here. Dylan Carlson, and he could very well get the intentional pass here as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied.
Have a look.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. So stepping in, Tyler O'Neill, and a pivotal moment in this one. Tie ball game, bases loaded, but the possibility of an inning-ending double play does still exist here.
Hey, come on, big guy. Need you right now.
Here's the first pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball.
What's up? Drive him in right here. Here you go.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Hey, drive him in. No one better right here.
And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. See you later. So he will touch them all on the grand slam as they open up a 4-run lead. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, Matty V, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller Park.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Carter waits on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, that's why you pay the closer big money, so he can come slam the door quickly when he has to. 2 pitches, 1 out, and that game's on ice. Well done.
12-9, the final in this one. The Cardinals put up 4 runs in the 9th inning to carry them to the victory. John Gant wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Cardinals, number 28, Danny.
Hit hard towards second, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Now batting, the left fielder, Eric.
Now, Eric Carmona, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
You can do it. No one better. Come on.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up.
Hey,
Carter is off of first with 2 away.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in. Clutch up for us.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Looking good. No one better up there. There you go.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And now this is bobbled in left.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate of a crooked number going on the board.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam.
In now is Adam Eaton.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Arcia fields it cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as Jordan Hicks takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. St. Louis took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Dakota Hudson earns his 5th winner of the year. Jordan Hicks closes the door for the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. And you've been We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball next on the show. Sonny Gray gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Coming to the plate now, Danny Carter. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Danny Carter.
From the belt, the pitch. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Almora retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side. Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Carter. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Hard hit at third. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit.
Hold it.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Stepping up to the plate, Danny Carter. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Lifted the other way to left center. Winker is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Danny Carter. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Better up there. Keep that merry-go-round going.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Going back is the center fielder. And that one is gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center as they take the lead. It's 2-1.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets them in a hurry with one swing of the bat. And more importantly than quieting the crowd, it gives his guys the lead. That's what we call timely production by a big-time power hitter. Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Cards came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. John Gant earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Jordan Hicks wraps it up for the save, his 13th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
No error.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Anthony DeSclafani, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. For the Cardinals. Ready now for Cincinnati. Eugenio Suarez looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
Nobody out now.
Here now the 2-2. Down to third. Fielded cleanly. And there's one away. Now in the box, Danny Carter. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit sharply on the ground.
Come on, get
Throw
here,
to
get
first
here.
in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Ready for another chance. Jesse Winker. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Third. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Danny Carter. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Paul DeJong is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swung on and belted. Paul DeJong connects for a 2-run home run. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Cardinals are back within a run. It's now a 3-2 game.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
In now, Danny Carter. He singled his last time up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. See you later. So it's a solo shot to dead center as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak. Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. One pitch, and he hits the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Cincinnati jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Anthony DeSclafani notches his 3rd win of the year. Michael Lorenzen earns the save out of the bullpen, his 12th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base.
A dominating hitter gets a call from his representative.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the St. Louis Cardinals. The two men you see there go head-to-head coming up next. Jacob deGrom will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, man. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitch.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are two away. At the plate, Danny Carter, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
Carter.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, see it.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Digging in, Danny Carter. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for it.
Stepping up now, Danny Carter. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the stretch, this is pulled into right. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. So Paul DeYoung digs in next. Into the box now, Danny Carter. He singled his last time up.
Danny.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, stepping in for the Braves, Jose Martinez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ground ball to third, right to him. Throw to first, he'll be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the St. Louis Cardinals. Who's going to win this showdown between these two? Find out next. Jack Flaherty, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Acuna is under this one, and very quickly one gone. So striding in, Danny Carter. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Popped high in the air. Swanson is calling for it. One down. Ready once again, Danny Carter. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Standing in, Danny Carter, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. High in the air out to center field.
Oh,
makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Really doing nothing helpful, kid.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. St. Louis jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 3 runs.
Afternoon base. Carlos Martinez gets the start for St. Louis in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Danny Carter. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. A solo shot here to left. 45 home runs now on the campaign, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Danny Carter. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been better than that.
First pitch on its way. Goldschmidt, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Come on, man. Get your pitch up there.
Oh, here's a shot out to right center.
Nice job.
Take the turn. Go hard. Go hard.
Goldschmidt blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the 3rd inning.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Josh Phegley, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Ready with the 0-1.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In for strike 2.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center.
Go hard!
Acuna is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cards forced to settle for 1. The next to bat for Atlanta, Shea Langoliers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Third, scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's gone 5 for 13. He's taken him deep once. This one's down to third. And this will get through into left for a leadoff hit. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Mike Tauchman. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. This is hit softly to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now. Danny Carter will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at a solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed so he can find a gap or find one down the line. Maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Here we go.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch outside. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
That was a great throw from a guy that's not necessary.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. He's working on a 1 for 3 farm. Ripped down the line. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Danny Carter. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Dero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere hitting.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Redbirds took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Carlos Martinez notches his It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network. Miles Michaelis, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Sliding stop by Kipnis. Got him.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Popped up. And this is taken in for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Carter, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Oh, there's 2 runners on base, though.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. It's in there, and the Cardinals look to have an extra base hit on their first hit of the game. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Man, he was not messing around here. Sitting on the first pitch he saw and drove it to the outfield, bringing in both runners and putting himself into scoring position. It's great to see a guy that's aggressive at the plate when he's got a chance to do some damage.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. 0-1 the count. Just one hit apiece.
Ooh.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Danny Carter. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
No Cubs, no. Y'all suck ass.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Paul DeJong. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Let her rip.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Hey, here we go, here we go.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right, one time, right here.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this one will bounce into the wall. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 6-1, and he's safe.
Up next for the Cardinals, the right fielder.
So now to the plate, Dylan Carlson pulled toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Now to the plate, Danny Carter. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Danny.
He's set and the pitch. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field.
Please.
Goodbye, home run.
A solo shot here to left. 46 now for him on the season as it's now a 6-run ball game.
This guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks. 4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
8-3 tonight. The Cardinals took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end.
8 runs, 9 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, Game 2 of this 4-game set between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's baseball on MLB. Dakota Hudson, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Danny Carter.
Hey, look at one pitch right here. Come on now.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field.
Get up. Get up.
Roederer has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Cards leave. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Stepping in, Danny
Carter.
Carter,
Dear Lord.
0 for 1 here in the early going.
Danny Carter.
Into center field, line drive base hit. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the 3rd frame will continue.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
At the plate, Paul DeJong.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Paul DeJong.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes set, and the 0-1. DeJong, a 27-year-old, has had a great season to this point, and heading into today, he's received the most all-star votes among shortstops in the league.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the all-star game right now.
The next Cub up, Chris Bryant.
Now back, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
The 1-1. DeJong over to his right. But it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Digging in once again, Danny Carter. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Carter.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, you can do it, kid. No one better.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season. So Paul DeYoung digs in next.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
A ball and a strike. Carter leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fouled away. Here's a look over to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad. Into the box, Danny Carter. He singled his last time
can
up.
tie this
And
up
they take
if I
another
get a home
single
run
right
right
here.
here.
That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't.
Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. You can kiss it goodbye.
Oh yeah, I called it.
Definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
So the lineup flips over, and now digging in, Ian Miller. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. The 0-1. Down here, and he'll try to beat it out.
Why did you
He'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. Now at the plate, Danny Carter, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
I can end this right now with another home run.
He's set. Here it comes. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. And none
First
bigger
walk-off
than that
home run.
This ball game is over.
They say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge at one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Stars, and in this one he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one. really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 8 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Cards have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Danny Carter, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch on its way. Lined into right, a base hit. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Paul DeJong.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeJong. Strike called, now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. He's set. The 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Dan, Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions. And the runner's breaking for third.
Come on,
strike taken, the throw. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal. Second inning coming up in St. Louis, and with a little bit more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Ready now, Danny Carter. He reached on a single in his first try.
Danny Carter.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Line drive to center field. Miller is there, and he has it for the first out. So stepping in, Hernan Perez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Popped him up.
You got it. I got it.
DeJong backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Stepping in, Nico Hoerner. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Nico Hoerner.
Hit on to third. And there's out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Danny Carter, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, ready for another shot now, Danny Carter, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Carter.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. See you later. So a two-run shot to left center. One shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
Cardinals, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Redbirds look for their 7th straight victory next. Jack Flaherty gets the start for St. Louis in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
First offering on its way. Danny Carter stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Line drive to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Goldschmidt ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes all the way around the score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeJong. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
Hey, come on, big dog. Stay hot.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 2 out here and a runner at second.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. One and 1. Here it is.
That's ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Hey, come on, big dog. Keep it rolling.
The set and the 2-1.
Got a full count.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Popped up. Rizzo is under it. And the inning is over. Cards forced us. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast.
Striding into the box, Danny Carter. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. hit in the air out to center field. Roederer is in his tracks now, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Stepping into the box, Danny Carter. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. So digging in now, Danny Carter.
Third baseman, Danny.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Lifted in the air to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game. Standing in, Danny Carter earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. From the stretch,
he hits it high. He hits it deep. It is out of here.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So a milestone here. And even 50 home runs on the year now, as it's now a 6-run ball game. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
7-2, the final score this afternoon. St. Louis slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Alec Hansen gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Tyler Chatwood pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 7 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us and remind you to please drive home safely.